Well, morning folks, it's Sunday the 13th of June and we are at Hayfield today for a Maver Match This qualifier. Just queuing in the car park, just queuing to get in. It's like a rolling draw, I think, so it's the first Maver qualifier I've fished this year. I think I've only been able to fish a couple of qualifiers of everything, so just queuing up now. Just a COVID safe draw really. It's full marks to Hayfield for this. There's no queuing, no long queues of people, all together 120 people stuffed together in the pub. So you know, I think Hayfield's been one of them fisheries that have really taken this serious and done a grand job, to be honest. So you know, fair play to them. It's the first match I've fished in about, well, no, actually I went to Cycles the other day, but I've had to have about 5 or 6 weeks off, unfortunately, just to get myself back together with health, really. But I'm feeling good, to be honest. There's potential for a really big wait today because it's 25 degrees. It's really hot, so the fish will be near the surface. Mugging, I think, will be the mugging in shallow, and waggler today will be the methods. Can't see anything else winning, really. The last qualifier here, a mate of mine, Danny Bennett, took it out with £360 on peg 57 on Adams Lake. So I think everybody will be wanting that peg today. As I said, I've got 8 keep nets with me just in case, but majority of the pegs you'll not need anything like that. So, but as I say, there's it's spawning time, so the fish are really in the end pegs and corner still. I think we're near the cover. They are on most fisheries, I think, that I've heard of. So yeah, so hopefully we'll get 57 on Adams, but not to worry if we don't. Still just going to enjoy the day out in the sun, hopefully catch a few fish. And we're just coming to the draw now, so I'll just flip the camera around when we draw, and we'll see what we get. Here comes Andy with my peg.
Island 66, Ben.
Thank you, Andy. Down, mate. Oh dear. Might be an early bath, that one. So this is peg 66 on Island Lake. Really not where I wanted to be. There was a few fish cruising around when I got here, a few ghosties, but the more people that have driven down and set up and chucked out and stuff, the less there's been, and I think they've just moved up that way. It's the end of the lake down there. The only good thing is I've got 2 spare pegs here. It's peg 2 missed one here, and I think someone hasn't turned up there. I've got Matt Marshall here, he's having a natter up there, and I've got Cookie, Steve Cook, and Matt Godfrey up there. So decent company today on here. There's a few characters on the far bank as well. But yeah, in terms of where it's going to be won from today, it's absolutely black up that top end with fish. They're everywhere. So I just stopped when I was driving down to talk to someone. It was, I think David Burley's up there on peg 36 and 39, the other end peg there. But it's flat calm there, and it's just there's so many big ghosties cruising around there, and I just can't see them being beaten. So anyway, just gonna give it a go anyway. Show you what I've got set up. Very simple. Got some ground bait mixed up further up, but it's just pellets really. Pellets for shallow. I've got 2 waggler rods set up, just with sort of mugging wagglers really. Get that out. Just tiny little sort of 2 gram mugging wagglers on a Horizon 11-foot carp and a 3000 reel. And I've just got some top kits set up here. Got a mugging rig there with a longer line. I've got a short slapping rig with a shorter line, which I can shorten as well for a mugging rig, just with a slight shorter line on that one. I've got a short rig here. That's on a 4x18 Malman Rube. Might just start on that if I can't see any muggers. Just give it 10 minutes on that at the start probably. And I've got a margin rig here as well with a 4x16 sort of Malman float that he made me with the round body, and that's for just down by that platform there. It's about 2 foot deep. It's I don't think I'm going to catch there, but there's no harm in putting some bait there later, just for the last sort of maybe half an hour. But it is going to get very warm today, so let's see what we do anyway. I'm just going to probably spend most of the match fishing shallow, I think. Yeah, as I say, I don't think we're going to win here, but there's some section money maybe. Although I think Matt's going to fish for skimmers and bream on a long pole, so I think he'll probably take that. But anyway, we'll see how we do. It's not what we wanted to start, is it?
Don't to me about nurseries.
A bream, yeah.
Alan, we've got 45 and he's got a lot more than me. Where is it? He's on 6. Well, he's only got his left for it, no? Yeah, he is. If you draw one, let me know. She says, why? And like this. Hello. I'm trying to put the can back in the bottle. I've got one. You probably like it better than Ellie's. You probably like it on the ice better than Ellie's.
Is Righty winning it then? Well, folks, apologies for the lack of footage or action from the match, for the simple reason there really wasn't much to write home about. It was really, really hard in that bit of the lake. No, I tell a lie. Started for a quick mugger that swam past, and it wouldn't have it, and then I went short on hard pellets, and just a few skimmers on that. Then I went shallow at like 14, 16 metres, because Matt next to me, he'd caught a few small carp straight off. But again, just a few skimmers. I eventually caught a carp on that shallow, and I caught another one, but just going absolutely nowhere. I had a big Carasio and a few more skimmers, and that was for that really. So I wrapped in about 3 hours in. So did Matt. And yeah, just went for a walk, went for a pint, and watched the anglers on Adams catching an odd fish. So yeah, I mean, it's just one to forget really. It's just. You just got to keep going and going on these qualifiers. You're going to have days like this, and sooner or later you'll get a chance and you got to take it. So yeah, it really wasn't the part of the lake to be in. I know Steve Cook to the left, he had 2 or 3 carp as well. Matt Godfrey on 62 to his left, he had 2 carp, and then he went for silvers. He ended up with £50, does what he does, so he's class at that. So he won that section. And our section got one from the end in a little bay to the right. I think he had 60 odd pound of carp. So yeah, not catching that. Overall, it fished really well actually. There was £180 won the match off peg 6 on Little Adams. Paul Wright, Lindome lad, and yeah, not a peg you'd really run to that, to be honest. I don't think, not knowing Hayfield brilliantly well, but. He had £70 in the first hour, I think. So when you get a start like that, you're not going to catch someone up, you know. So well done to Paul. I think he just mugged and chucked a waggler all day, I think. So he's doing a lot of fishing at the minute, Paul. You know, he's doing matches most days and working at night. So when you're fishing that much, you're really on top of your game, and he is very, very good at that dobbing. So I think he will Match This one of these days, sooner or later. He just does that well at Hayfield. Second was an island lake. Our lake pegged 21 on the island. He had £144, I think, young lad. And then there was a few on 130s and 120s. But in general, Little Adams was the place to be today. So, but as I say, with Hayfield, you never ever know what peg's going to take it. So that's why it's so interesting, and I think why the qualifiers sell out so quickly there. So yeah, not going to dwell on that one too much. It's just one of them things. You got to report on the bad days as well as the good ones, because it's just unrealistic to think you can do well all the time. Because it's just the pegs and the anglers fishing nowadays are just so good that there's only at the end of the day a small percentage of pegs you can actually win these qualifiers from. So yeah, we go again. Got a few more fish shows, Maver qualifiers left yet before the summer ends, and hope for a better day than that next time. But yeah, we'll go again, and we'll hopefully catch more. So cheers for watching this vlog, folks. Tight lines. See you next time.